Hello everyone and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So, it's a bit of a special this, apologies for these graphics. I've literally just updated my graphics card drivers. I forgot about that. I am an idiot. I, Basically what I was about to say is this is a little supplemental episode here. This is the multiplayer series, as you all well know. Now if you were watching the last episode, which if you weren't, why weren't you? Oh wait, I'll wait. Welcome back, I hope you enjoyed. Now, what we're going to do, you have heard me talk about redoing this farmyard. Because this farmyard is terrible. It's sort of developed, things got put in places, and it's not good. So this little thing, it's me on my own. It's going to be a bit cheaty because when we finish, we're going to have the same money and hopefully a lot of the same products that we had before. My plan is literally just to try and move everything out of the way, delete all these buildings, and have to sell all the animals, all the thingamabobs. And then we're going to redo this yard in a way that's going to be logically laid out, it's going to be workable. What I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. A way that's going to be logical, workable, a way that's going to make it easier for us to deal with, basically. Now I have plans, we have mods installed. I also have the bigger animal barns mod now installed, which is going to be the main name, because it means we can do away. I mean, if we take the animals now, what have we got? We currently have 85 sheep, okay. 85 sheep. 67 water buffalo. 1, 2, look at me. 300, 494 in there, and 413 in there. Gives us a grand total of 4 and 3 is 7, 9 and 1 is 10. I got 907 sheep. Sheep? 907 chickens. Apologies, my phone is not on silent. I just picked you up because I'm going to double check my maths. I think I'm right, but I thought I was right before. That's 494 plus 413, 900. Yep, so 907. Hopefully using the bigger animal barns mod, I'm going to be able to, get all them into one and more. Let's just check is my bale situation. Because in here we have 195 straw bales. I know the different sizes and that, I'm not going to be too particular about that. In here we have 75 grass, 6 silage. Now hang on, does that yeah, that must include ones that haven't fermented yet. And then we have 49 hay bales, right, so I know I have all that information now on my notepad in front of me. That's great. What we need to do next, like I say, is start moving things. Everything that's mobile that I can move, I'm just going to throw on a field. Probably on field 8, the next field 8 should have been harvested yet. I did think while I was doing this about maybe throwing a seeder around, but no, this is literally going to be just doing the farmyard. So see, I clear all these out first. All the vehicles are easy because at least they move. And then I'm going to have to sell the animals. Then I'm going to be able to clear the buildings. Then once we've done that, we can start actually trying to design a working yard. And of course there'll be the tidying up. Stop getting on the sodding that. Okay, once we've done that, I should be able to hopefully tidy things up. I've already got a plan for what I want to do with things, so I'm going to wait till I've cleared all the land first. Because then we'll look, I'm probably going to, especially this field, I want to edit a little bit. Field 4's a really awkward shape to work with, which I don't like. So my plan is to edit that a touch. Depending on how the land looks, I do have a plan of maybe acquiring another piece of land to help with this, but I'm only going to go into that if I feel I need it, basically. So before I do the rest of this, I'm going to see what else I've got in here that can move right. You're not on that. You are. You will take off eventually, thank you. Like I said, the plan is to get everything sort of ready. everything on the farmyard. So next time me and Chris are on, you got the new yard. I'll leave you over here for now. I might want another. We're going to come to like, so we'll have to clear the animals out, sell the bales, then we'll have to put food back in the new animal pens. So there's going to be a bit cheating here, I will say that now, because I'm going to be using cheats to get us back to where we are. Well, I could get a fuck ton of animal trailers and unload all the animals. I'm not going to do that because I am not. I don't want to spend that kind of time. But hopefully I'm going to have proper places to park everything, proper buildings set up, you know. I'm going to move that silage pit. So, like I say, that field 4 is field 4 is probably going to be reprofiled. I might give you that corner back. We'll see how I'm doing for room, but I'm certainly going to try and take that edge off it where it cuts in slightly up behind the animal barns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into a time lapse. I'm going to basically hopefully get all the vehicles moved out of the way. As I'm moving what I can now manually, and then you'll be back in the masses to come and do all the trailers and that. But please, folks, please just sit back, enjoy. We'll see how we do. Tell you what, folks, it sounds like you realise just how much crap your farm has. Might as well take the buffalo milk out. Like I say, we're not gonna lose as little as possible here. So I don't know if I said a minute ago. I think I did, but we're not touching the silo. Too much shit in there to move, and I don't think I need to. So that can stay as it is. It's everything else. So that's the trucks and shit moved. Next up is the animal kingdom. If I start by animal cow barn first. Yes, that can now be deleted. Hey, when you put your slide on the wrong side, and more bales there. Stop on. And where's the actual thing for the animal? Oh, there. I say we've got the bigger barns coming, which gives us the ability to do a lot more. As for these bells, just chuck them over here for now. Include number 1. Not the one I wanted. That's that one less chicken barn and then buildings. Now I don't know if I just sell the bells without trying to give me the money for them or not. I might do. It used to for silos, I know that. That's basically done. So what I now need to do just need to sell them. It doesn't matter because I'm putting the stuff back anyway, so some of these. This is going to show us just what land we have. I'm also hoping that when I sell the farmhouse, yes, it's going to all them curbs and stuff. That's good. I'm literally clearing the entire bit because I want a fresh start. Some of these trees might go as well. Some might go, some might not. That I believe is everything. So what I want to do while I'm here, a couple of things. I want to paint everything with grass just so it's all nice and I'm going to put roads and stuff in, but I will do that obviously as and when. I didn't actually mean to do that, but I can fix some of that in post. Okay. I'm just going to let me do that because it's too close to the road and it's too big. Yeah, it is. Didn't mean to do that either. Oh well. So I can always grab the ripper and rip some of that field back later. And I'm not too worried about. Just go do all of this. I hope I try and add some like ground detail to the farmyard when I put it back, but until I do that, it's just easier for me to have it all nice and leveled out. Come on, let me delete that. Right, so that's basically the yard now leveled off, isn't it? I say leveled off. That's annoying. So what I do want to do is, like I say, what I want to do is try and create straight edges. For now, I suck at doing this. What I would like to do is basically like keep this field to a much straighter line. Well, I can do it along here. But these we could take a little bit too much off and then use the ripper to put it back. Like this. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably rip this bit back out just because I'm hoping to find room for the silo elsewhere. So these line of trees can go. What I might have to do is jump out and put the paint, or what I'll do is probably have to put the paint and terraform anywhere mod on just so I can actually put the roadways going up to the edges. What I need to do now while I'm thinking about it, sort this field out. Yeah, that's going to be one, but where's my... What I need to do is go on and... I said to Chris I would also change the auto drive courses around, try and make them a little bit more, well, logical. And so why, so we can create fields. So my plan is to give it back this corner and then just try and go in like a pretty straight line. I wonder if I can use the game thing to help me here. Is there an offset function like the steering assist? Yes, there is. Can I offset by enough? 5 meters. I'm thinking if I could sort of get a straight line off that, not going too easy because it's going to follow the edge of the field, logically it would. If I come to about here, you can see how, well, you already know if you watched me a bit, but how much I suck at trying to do straight lines. As for what I've done to the other fields, I'm going to have to fix that once I've harvested it. But the plan is actually going to be not too dissimilar to where it is right now. Where I want the animal barns up the top here. I want the farmhouse right in that square. The farmhouse is looking out onto the road. I just think that'll look cool. I'm then going to have the iron barns, I want sheds, the silos over there. That's not a problem. That hopefully is following a bit of a straighter line. Till it curves to here. Install it into there. I'm actually very happy with that. I don't know if it is particularly well straightened, but I'm fairly happy with how it's gone. Like I say, what I want to quickly do is just delete any auto drive courses that run through here so I can redo them myself. Shit in hell, there's a ton. Gotta watch out that accidentally. If I accidentally roll ones, are not too difficult to put back. Yeah, what I just did there. Now deleting these. What I find you can also do is this. Is the ones you want to get rid of, pull them towards your tractor and then they will become the 3 closest ones. I might as well delete field false course, I'm going to redo it anyway. Pull you two nice and close. You nice and close. And now, and I'm going to redo a lot of these in a little bit, so this isn't the biggest concern, but what is it on the right one? Click you two. And you. I think that's got us fairly good for now, certainly this bit. You see here, loads of frigging more to deal with. Didn't feel forward, I will have to move because it's right now. We're out into the farmyard, which I won't be good because I guarantee you by the time it gets to there, there'll be buildings and that there. That means it won't be able to use that like that anymore. We have to delete those trees, aren't I? But I do want to put some trees back. I've deleted a bit of roadway one there. I may have to re-record a couple of those just to make it work. Let's have these 3. That's my bad. Not that way, thank you. At least some out of the field as well, that doesn't matter, I can see. I'm probably not going to have the entrance on this corner anymore just because I don't like it there. As to where I'll put it, that I can't give you an answer to yet, but... Why does it always track the wrong one? Because I selected that one. I didn't select that one. David, why is the auto drive going crazy now? Because I'm a friggin' idiot. Can't do this without getting it wrong. You know what I mean? Might as well get rid of those 2 because we need to redo those later. I don't want to get rid of all the trees on land, I do want to keep some. That's why I get rid of these, I'm just making sure we've got the room to make proper use of this land that's available to us. And the game actually sees it as a field, I didn't know about that. Those who don't know, this was a little bit of meadowland that our animal barns were on. So in that case, I need to paint over these, don't I? I just need to quickly. Don't see them as fields anymore. Doesn't seem to know where the chickens were though. Right, so now I can probably start actually building. Now what I'm thinking is I'm going to have a lane running down the side of field 3. What I'm probably going to do actually is pause for a second and go and turn on painting from anywhere, so allow me to paint right over the edges. Okay folks, I'll be back in 1 moment. He's exploring me up Grandpa's house because there isn't a farmhouse down here anymore. Once I've done that, that should now allow me to actually clear off the ones that are right on the edge as well. Yeah, that's better. Can now do that. Means I can put a lane in properly as well. Right, so first things first, it's going to be the farmhouse. I want to do that here. I'm going to put a couple of trees in the yard once I've done it. For these first, I've got clear building room. Let's have a look at houses, shall we? I actually want the front of the house to be looking out onto the road. That's Walter's house, isn't it? That's the house we had down here. I mean, that's a beauty, but it doesn't fit. Something like that. And actually, if you look at it, I can put it to one side and there's probably nothing to get a garage next to it, which is nice. That sounds nice, little bit of a drive. Then we can have a driveway here. Where I can probably just leave the pickup and the trailer. Have a nice little parking pad for them there. Yeah, I'm liking that. Or we'll just put a fence across the back to separate it off from the farmyard. I wonder if I do that to there and then take it to like the roadside as near as it'll let me get it. I'll have the entranceway there, can't I? Because then what I can do, I'm vibing here, folks. Have a nice tarmac roadway coming, try and make it fairly wide. Chris will complain if I don't, because he can't drive, we all know that. And then continue the same, that wall on it. You're not quite to feel boundaries, have it go along like that. We can always put something here, some trees or something like that. Oh, decoration, I might be. Making up for all the trees that we've lost. And what I might just do is have a couple of little try and have this just like a bit of a nice garden area, you know what I mean? grass it all, make it all look. Because apart from the footpath, we don't actually need all this tarmac around it, do we? I think the tarmac looks better than. So that's gonna be like a parking area. Yeah, we got a garden here. We got like a garden here. Sculpting. I gotta be really careful to try and not get any grass on the road. I'm already getting grass on the road. Oh, that thing sounded weird. I'm guessing it was supposed to be electric. Oh, they look nice. Nice, that's the beginning of the farm done. Okay, I want to try and stop Chris from using the shortcuts. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is move my tractor quickly because my building work's going to go in there. So I think next what I'll do is the animal barns. So I'm going to start off with the cows. That's probably the most important one. I don't want the feed, but I want actual milking parlour. You. Right, so that's easy enough. I might as well bring them right across because I want nice big bays for them, and also I'm going to use the customizable pastures anyway. Because I'll come along here a bit, and then what I'll do is I'll put in nice big fence along here, bring it right up to the edge of the field. I don't really need to worry about it too much. Line it up with that as best I can. Right, cow barn done. Lazy distribution. No, that's not what I need, is it? That's not for cows. Sheep would also don't bother. Sheep. This one makes 2,000 sheep. I'm gonna have to set this slightly further back because we need to get in and out of the cow barn. Obviously, I'll give them a bit of a gap in between. We're gonna finish along here. Unfortunately, I don't think you can connect the gates together, which is really irritating. That would be such a nice feature. But you can't, so anyway. Bring this along here, along one more, tiny bit more, I think. And last is going to be the chickens. So there's once again, I'm going to have to step slightly further back. Well, I need a little bit more space. I didn't quite give myself enough room there, did I? I say once again, I might as well just give them all this room, because why not? I know the chickens don't need it, do they? If I walk by, you can hide a barn behind here. So let's try that. So let's have a look and see what that's giving us. You're parked in the road, blocking traffic. Cows, 1,032. Plenty of room. So that means I'm going to be able to put cows and water buffalo together. Sheep, heaps. 2,033. As for chickens, 2,221. Jesus Christ. So what I'm going to do next, actually in here, I'm going to try and put a nice big bale silo. And we were using that one 250 pieces. I'm sure there's a bigger one. I may have to go and activate another mod. Then we could just keep using that. Actually, I wonder how well what's this silo? I'm going to turn on a couple more mods, folks. Bear with me, please. Now we spawn here. The other fun part of this is remembering to update all the mods to the server as I do this. Alright, so I didn't actually get the mods I was sort of aiming for, but I have got some which I think will do the job. In terms of bale storage, let's look at this guy. I think we can probably hide one back here. Or is he going to be too close to the field? Do I need to... Otherwise, I'm going to put these across the back of here. Even across the back of here. If I put one in this corner, he'll... I'll say once again, preventing Myers from... These hold 550 each, so I'm thinking they're going to be big enough. That a couple of them are going to be able to be placed. Well, I've just put that through the fence, haven't I? I should really look where I'm placing these things, shouldn't I? If I do that, there's a smaller one, which I wonder if it'll just go, ah, look at that. So you come in, you got your bale storage right here. I mean, I'm going to put... There was a couple of decent looking bunker silos as well, not them ones. I personally like ones with a back to them. This is the only thing, because they can do at certain angles, they're not going to fit with the yard, really. Which is annoying, but what can you do? I think it's just I put that light down here. You only need the one. And no wonder if I actually continue that fence, that wall I mean. Certainly as far as these fences take over. Make it look more like a yard, didn't you? So basically going to run a lane along here. Well, look at our money situation. I'm going to have to boost some funds in to help me get through all this. You know, tarmacking all of this bit. I'm going to get the animals back and everything. So yeah, definitely I need to inject some cash into this. Definitely moved away from that. Maybe it means in time we can like widen this field a little bit. But that's as far as we can do it for now. And this bit I think will come out as far as here. I know Chris wants there to be plenty of room. I personally want to try and keep a slightly more realistic approach. I mean, I don't know. A lot of times we don't exactly have acres of space. Obviously, plenty of storage space is a must. So, a couple of. I can get a little shed sort of in that gap there. There's a little barn whenever. Help make it look a bit more like it was meant to be like that. And this little guy, yeah. After that, it's mainly just for storing vehicles. Now, what I do want is a decent drive-through one for the harvester. So one thing I absolutely hate is trying to reverse. What are you overlapping with? I hate trying to reverse a harvester with one of the big dollies on the back. It is an absolute nightmare, which I don't want to have to deal with right now. So, excuse me. I think that I'm only colliding with, I'm going to just force that through because I want it to be. I think about there, and that's going to be where the harvesters are going to live. Obviously all tarmacked in. Left enough room that we can drive them out the other side. And then one for trailers. That's where I'm thinking this gap here could be good. You'll let that fit. So, oh, so close to fitting nicely. If I delete some of this wall, that will fit in there really nicely. Like that. And then I have to replace the wall. So it's nice because at least the wall only has to come down to the barn, I suppose. That. What I'll do is I'll give us a bit of turning space here. What I'm thinking is we have it sort of back to back, two of them like this. But that's 3 extra doors, isn't it? Hey, let me get 2 of those side by side, do you reckon? Money situation, right? That's no biggie. You guys didn't see that, so don't panic. Can I get them to line up? This poor fence, poor wall's been and gone more times. I really want it there. I really would have been because it's going to annoy Chris, I know that. Actually, I can work with that because that thing actually also gives you like a way into this field. Isn't a bad thing. Is that going to be too close to everything? I'm now, like... I think I lost money on that thing because he was already... We're going to demolish that tree as well, because I think that's part of the issue. Wow, it's a good fence. It's totally sticking through because I can't get out of it. So I'll probably try and get these buildings done, folks, and when you join us next, we will hopefully have them the yard ready to move the vehicles back. Enjoy. So do you think you'll complain about this yard being difficult to drive through, folks? Got plenty of little spots. Let's see what we've got. We'll start moving back across now. Okay, well, this guy's going to get a free pass to live on the driveway because it's a car. I don't know whether to put a little bit of a wall here and make us park sideways on there. I mean, you can put it like... see, so then you got like, this is like your driveway area. Tractors are probably going to go in this big shed here. I'm going to need to do smaller drive courses yet, so I'm not going to necessarily put everything away just straight away. What I'm meant to do. This over here. I think tractors can go in here. You remember he complained to me the other day that I hadn't organised the yard. I think it was in that scene part of another series. I'm going to show him now. Because everything's going to be back where it's supposed to be. But I'll get on with that. Just remembered I haven't redone the greenhouses, have I? So I've still got that to do, that's no biggie. Just trying to figure out where I can put everything just for now. It won't all stay here because me and Maz are terrible at that kind of thing. And the Colossus, that's the harvester, so obviously it goes in with the harvesters. Obviously we have these two spare, I'm going to need to bring one of the tractors back in, aren't I? I want to put this guy in the end one, so I can put the two spare things in. And then the other header for... There's this guy. Obviously I need to do the cosplay courses still, and I need to fix the ones I broke. And also the... Right, so I'm going to need more money again. You good? Because what I need to, I want to buy that piece of land. Because our greenhouses are going up there. So next time, folks, I will have everything put away. So I've moved everything back, folks. As you have done, this is what I want to do with the greenhouses. I quite like this up here. They're a bit more out of the way. What I don't want to do is some renaming. Easy for us. I've got to rename these. Yep. How did I manage that? How did I manage that? bet that's giants. Yeah, but you can't have... I don't know, by the way, if you didn't know that, folks, that's what I didn't know recently. A lot of these can be renamed. I wonder if I can do things from barns. No, no, they can't. That can. Obviously, I'm probably going to leave this here now with you guys, so what I still need to do is turn that off. So what I still need to do the auto drive courses, I need to put the bales, I need to put the animals, I need to put the money back. But, I hope you enjoyed this video, folks, something a little bit different. When you join us next time, you should see everything back to how it's supposed to be. I've done my job right. Hello, cow. Tidying up to do here. I like how doing that also smoothens it out. I don't want the muddy, I'd rather have a bit of grass. So I think that's most of it good. So yep, thank you for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. A lot of great stuff on there. I know you're really going to enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. Until next time, goodbye.